Good morning, students. Welcome to Srinivasa Institute of Competitive Excellence. So, coming to the topic, fundamentals of English. So, everybody knows that the basics of English, it starts with parts of speech, because as we know, all English words cannot be used everywhere for every purpose. So, for that, depending on their nature and the functions they perform when they are used in a sentence, they are broadly divided into 8 parts of speech. The 8 parts, they are called, parts of speech. We know that in earlier classes also we have studied that you will be knowing about all these things, parts of speech, like noun. The first parts of speech is noun, and then it is pronoun, and then it is adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, and conjunction, and interjunction. So, we know that these are all parts of speech. They are divided based on their nature and the function they perform when they are used in a particular sentence. So, in this group, every part of speech got its own special roles, special functions when they are used in the language. So, we know that broadly everybody knows that nouns are the naming words. These are used for as a names of persons, places, things, animals, etc. Whatever we can see, whatever is there in the world, whatever things are there in the world, all those names are called, they are known as nouns. Nouns are the naming words. Similarly, pronoun is also, it's a word which is used in place of noun, instead of noun in a sentence to avoid repetition of the noun. So, these are all known as pronouns. This exactly will be performing all the duties of the noun whenever required, and we can say that these are the pronouns are the words used in place of noun to avoid repetition of the noun. So, we know that actually after going through all this, once again we will come back and we will exclusively deal again with noun and pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction and interjunctions individually, and in deep we will be trying to know about them. Then we will be discussing about what are the nouns, what are the types of nouns, what is the difference between each of them, what are their functions, what are the examples, everything we will go in detail. But for the time being, just to have an overview, nouns are the naming words and they are the names used as the names of persons, places or things. Pronouns are the words used in place of nouns to avoid repetition, and adjectives are the words, these are we can say these are describing words. They tell us about qualities of noun or pronoun. noun or pronoun. So whenever adjectives are there, we know that nouns are the names of the word, nouns are the naming words, and pronouns are used in place of nouns. They are used in place of nouns to avoid repetition. And what about this adjective? Adjectives are give more information about a noun or pronoun which is used as a subject of a particular sentence. Suppose if I say, Raghav is my friend, Raghav is my friend, Raghav is a lecturer, Raghav is, lives in our colony. Instead of repeating Raghav, 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 we always use the pronoun which is suitable to use in place of Raghav. That is, Raghav is a male singular. That's why we can say that Raghav is my friend. He is a lecturer. He lives in our township. Similarly, we will be using these pronouns as per the requirement of the situation. And then adjectives, they are the describing words. Generally, they will be telling us, giving more information about a particular subject, whether it is a noun or pronoun, whatever is there in the sentence, they will be giving some additional information. Like, I say Radha is an intelligent girl. When I say Radha is an intelligent girl, this intelligent word, it is describing the quality of the subject, which is Radha. So, adjectives are describing words, and they will be describing about the qualities of a noun or a pronoun. And then we will come to verb. Now, as we know, verb is the single most important thing in the grammar. Without verb, grammar is almost nil. So, verb plays very, very important role. And what is this verb? Verbs generally, they indicate actions, states, or position of a subject. Position of a subject of the sentence. Subject of the sentence, which is a noun or pronoun. So whenever we are writing a sentence, we are forming a sentence, verb generally, it gives the activity of the subject. As we know, noun is the doer of any action, and verb is the deed which is being done by the noun. So verbs generally, they indicate actions of the subject. They also indicate either status or position of a subject of a sentence, which is either a noun or which is either a pronoun used in place of noun. So afterwards we have adverb. Adverbs are the words which give more information about a verb. If an activity is taking place, adverb will tell us, answer questions like, where did the activity happen, when did the activity happen, how did the activity happen. All these details will be given by adverbs. So adverbs basically, they are connected with the activity. They give more information about the activity. So adverbs are give more information about a verb, an adjective or another adverb. So verbs indicate the activity, words also indicate the actions, they also indicate the state of the subject, position of the subject, and adverbs tell us more information about either a verb, or it also gives more information about an adjective or about another adverb itself. So adverb is having multiple roles. Generally, we have seen that adjective gives more information only about the subject, that is noun or pronoun, whereas adverb, it gives more information not only about the verb, it also gives more, sometimes it is also used to give more information, gives more information about another adjective or another adverb. So, that is adverb. And then we have prepositions. Prepositions are generally relating verbs. They are relating verbs. They are relating words. So, whenever we have prepositions in a sentence, these prepositions generally they occur before a noun, and they will be trying to they will be trying to indicate the relation between that particular noun and other part of the sentence. So, these are the prepositions, and when we come one by one back into detail, when we study them in detail, then we will be studying about the prepositions also. We have many types of prepositions and they will be functioning in many different ways, and we will be learning about them as and when the time comes. And then conjunctions. Conjunctions are joining words. Conjunctions are joining words. Generally, conjunctions will be joining either a word to another word, either they will be joining one phrase to another phrase in a sentence, or they will be sometimes joining one clause to the other clause in a sentence, and sometimes even they are used to join two sentences. Two independent sentences also will be joined by using conjunctions. So, conjunction basically we can take them as these are the joining words used in sentences. And interjunction. Interjunctions are, these are the words, they are used to express sudden feeling, whether it is sorrowness, whether it is happiness, whether it is shock, whether it is surprise. All these things, they will be expressed by these interjunctions. So, these are the parts of speech. Without knowing about them, without understanding them properly, completely, without knowing about their classification and individual, specialities of that particular group of parts of speech, we cannot understand the things which we have to face in an examination. So, when facing the examination, you have to be sure about all these things. This is only what I gave now is only superficial knowledge. This everybody knows it. Already you must have also studied about knowing about them in your earlier classes, in your schooling days. But now, when we come back, we will discuss about each and every part of speech in detail, and the whatever classifications are there, all these things we will be going.